See, are we live? Oh, what? We are live? Are we? I love trying to do this thing live. Yep. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the G Show podcast. I am G1, and this is the first live stream of 2023. I switched it up a bit. Yay. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope y'all had a happy and healthy one. We are back live with another podcast. This one is the upcoming movies of 2023 and what we want to see. It's going to be all over the place. It's not going to be 5 hours long like last week's podcast that me and my partner right here, my cohort on the G Show podcast did last week. JR, we are not going to go 5 hours tonight.
Oh, thank God. And I'm not going to talk about Lopez versus Lopez today.
Well, we've got a movie slate here that we're going to talk about. And again, we're not going to go through every single film. That would be ridiculous. But we're going to talk about the ones that we are looking forward to the most coming out in 2023. So, I mean, like, what you see on the graphic here, that's not all of it, but those are some of the ones I'm most looking forward to. Maybe with the exception of Indiana Jones. I just added that for nostalgia's sake. But, JR, I'm going to start with you, man. Like, not your number one most anticipated movie coming out this year, but, like, what are some of the things that have caught your eye? Like, that you're like, oh, you know what? I forgot that's coming out, or I want to check that out.
65 with Adam Driver.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis. That's Charlotte Huggins.
Literally Dino Crisis. I watched a teaser trailer. I didn't watch the actual trailer. I refuse. The teaser trailer was all I needed. I was like, holy shit. This is Dino Crisis with Adam Driver. And Adam Driver, you know, great as Kylo Ren. Great in every movie I've seen him in.
Yeah.
Marriage Story, fantastic. Like, Adam Driver brings it with his acting chops, and I am glad to see him be this is his, you know, chance to shine. It's him and what, a little kid? Let's bring it. Let's do it.
It kind of reminded me of that Will Smith movie he did with his son Jaden Smith, where they were in a space After Earth. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that, except that going backwards in time. Yeah, no, dude, Dino Crisis. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, dude, it just looks good. Again, just saw the teaser, refused to watch the trailer because it was like the same thing with the menu for me. And I didn't watch the trailer, I just saw the teaser, and I'm like, I'm in. I'm going in blind, because trailers these days spoil too much in some cases, and this is one of those movies for me. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, I remember when I watched the trailer for this, I had no idea what it was. I saw 65, and automatically I'm thinking dinosaurs, only because 65 million years and all that fun stuff. But when I watched the trailer, I'm like, wait a minute. Who made this movie? Capcom, is that you? Knock, 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 Capcom? Because don't tell me, that's Dino Crisis. That's it. It really felt like Dino Crisis. And I can't lie, I dug it. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, come on. It's awesome. It's dinosaurs, for crying out loud.
Dinosaurs and guns and Adam Driver. That's all you need.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that one. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. I can't lie, man. I can't wait to watch Magic Mike's Last Dance. That's a joke. I ain't never seen no Magic Mike movie. But I will say I'm very happy that Channing Tatum is still working. I miss that dude. I don't know what happened to him. He was the hot thing 1 minute, and then he was gone.
I haven't seen him in shit lately, other than the Magic Mike movies. And I've seen that trailer like 20 times because every time you go to the theater, it's playing for every movie now.
Really? I did not see that at all.
Oh, dude. It's just like Avatar 2. I've seen the Avatar 2 trailer and Magic Mike 3 a million times this past year. They were showing those trailers for those movies at Dawn of the Dead in 3D. I was like, what are we doing right now?
Magic Mike must be coming out in 3D then. It has to be a 3D film.
Oh my god, it would be perfect in 3D.
Real quick, as an aside, I did go see Avatar: Way of Water on New Year's Day.
I love it.
It was good. I'll just put it like this without making a review for it. It is James Cameron doing what James Cameron does. He don't give a fuck what you think about the story. You are here to see this shit. You know why this movie's so freaking long? And I didn't knock it. I actually enjoyed it for this very reason. Because there are moments in this movie that they spend like 5, 6, 7 minutes as a nature documentary on another planet. I shit you not. And it is unbelievably gorgeous. And I saw it in 3D. I don't really like watching movies in 3D. But I saw the first Avatar in 3D and it rocked my world. So I was like, all right, you know what? Everybody's talking about this is actually better looking. Let me check it out. Me and the wife went. And while I didn't feel the same way I felt the first time when I saw Avatar 1 in 3D, where I was like, oh my God, it was still good and it didn't mess me up. I most definitely rather see it in standard high def without the 3D. Because it's visually gorgeous. It really, really is. And then the story is just, man, it's, if you watch The Terminator, you know James Cameron does science fiction well. If you've seen Aliens, you know James Cameron does science fiction action well. Avatar introduces clones. I'm down. That's all I'm saying. There's clones. I'm like, move over, George Lucas. There's a new chief clone honcho in town. I loved it. I can't lie.
Second, we're doing Attack of the Clones by Avatar.
Dude, it's insane. And I just saw something, and I don't know how true this is, but he really did leave this movie open-ended. He really did. And I appreciated that because movies don't do that anymore unless it's obviously like a Marvel movie or something. Yeah. But those are expected. This one was kind of like, it finished. There was a solid ending, but there was like, okay, there's more to come. There's a lot of plot threads, too, that he opened up in this movie. But I saw something, and I'm like, I don't know if it's real or not, but if it is, I'm down. I'm going to see it. But basically, it was like, you will see in the next installment, like, this Fire Nation Na'vi. Oh. And they're, like, very fucking, not evil, they're very aggressive. And I'm like, I'm down. It's like, I'll see it. But yeah, it's a retread of the first one. It really is. Instead of unobtainium, they're going after fluid from
whale.
Yeah, don't call him a whale. James Cameron will come knock on your door and shoot you in the face if you call it a whale. It's not a whale. It's like a tungsten or tungsten. I don't know, but it's beautiful. It was beautiful. There was one of them that actually had tribal tattoos on it, and I was like, who thinks of this craziness? I loved it. So yeah. Avatar 2 is not a bad movie. If you don't want to see it in theaters, so be it. But check it out. It's worth checking out, definitely. And I just had to say that because last week when we did the best of and worst of, I should have seen Avatar at that point, and I didn't. But I did see it this weekend.
Dude, it's okay, because in the chat, looks like we found a girl for you. Looks like we found a girl for you. Looks like it's a bot.
What? We have something going on in the chat?
It's a bot.
Really? How come I don't see anything? I'm so upset.
Oh, I have the live chat open on my tablet.
Oh, live chat. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
It happens.
Yes. Okay. 69mega.com. Go get me, girl. Like a tornado, girl. I love it. Give it to me, baby.
I will say, looking at the numbers, Avatar 2's on its way to $2 billion. It made money.
It's going to do it. It's going to do what it needed to do.
And I don't, because I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. It was pretty. And, you know, it was a James Cameron movie. This second one, I probably won't see it in theaters. But it's like, it's up in the air. Because the wifey and me were like, well, we want to go do stuff. Avatar 2's in the theater because pretty much nothing's coming out until March for me.
Well, that's not true. There's a couple of things out right now. I mean, if you want to go see Megan.
Oh, God, no.
Come on, dude. Don't even front. Let's stop. But that dance in that hallway, when that girl starts doing that thing with her shoulders and that shit looked like a real robot. And I was like, I'm done with AI. All right, screw you guys. I'm staying home.
No, that, like, the trailers just made me laugh. Because I was like, oh, we're just doing Child's Play.
That's exactly what it is.
Which is fine. It's fine. It's just not a movie I'm, like, clamoring to go see by any means.
No, I hear you. That's one of those movies I would totally watch, like, one random Friday. Not even, like, a random Tuesday or Thursday when I got nothing else to do and it's too early to go to sleep. Oh, Megan, I'll watch it, you know? Although YouTube... I was like, what's going on? YouTube has actually put up several clips from that movie. Like, official clips. You know, not bootleg, not from... They're, like, official clips. And I didn't watch all of it, but there was one where she was torturing a bully and she was pulling his ear. And it was great because it looked like... it looked like putty. And I was just like, this is awesome. Like, this is intentionally funny. It has to be. I love it.
Like something from the original Evil Dead.
Oh, my goodness. What could that be? All right, I will say real quick. So, just to pad this time a little bit. This podcast came to me earlier in the week. IGN put out a list of upcoming movies, right? And they had 4 pitches. They had the winter spring of 2023, spring summer fall, and then winter of 2023. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I'm looking down the list and stuff. And as I'm reading, I'm going through it, and I'm like, where was it? March. It has to be March, right? Wait, no, is it March? Oh, that March is over here. April, right? Yeah. I get to April because, there's Spider-Man in that picture. And it said Evil Dead Rise. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. And no lying. Later that day, the poster came out, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. No way. Absolutely not. That's impossible, right? And then it said, that the trailer was the next day. And sure shit. So now we'll get to that. Real quick, what else? I was lying about Magic Mike, but listen, I'm not lying when I say this, though. Cocaine beer. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on, man. Like, I should have put that on this. I should have put that on the thumbnail. I should have had Cocaine Bear on that thumbnail. Because here is a movie, people, that is, and I think it's based on true events.
It is. It absolutely is.
I can't deal with this shit. It should be called Grizzly 3 Cocaine Bear. And I'm so down with that, man. Like, they should have just retconned it into the Grizzly series. I'm like, fuck yeah, do it. I want to see Cocaine Bear versus meth up alligator. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give it to me, man. Give me all this shit. But, dude, you talk about a movie just not taking itself seriously, yet based on true events. Cocaine Bear is it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this movie is a must. I mean, I have to see this film. Just the name alone. Come on, man. Cocaine Bear. I don't even do drugs, but come on. I mean, like, fuck, I gotta see this. I don't know. It's just one of those movies, man.
Dude, and what's funny is, like, the wifey shared it with me. I watched the trailer, like, half awake. Because we were going to see it regardless. The name's Cocaine Bear. Of course I'm going to go fucking see it. Like, I don't need to watch a trailer for that. But then my buddy Travis gets a hold of me. He's like, dude, you see the trailer for Cocaine Bear? I'm like, yeah. And then my buddy Justin gets a hold of me. Like, all my friends are getting a hold of me, asking me if I've seen it. I'm like, yes. And they're like, when's it out? I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. and now we're all going to the theater when it comes out to go see Cocaine Bear.
I mean, look, you want a surefire hit? You name your movie Cocaine Bear. I mean, anything cocaine animal like Cocaine Bambi, I'm in.
I'm just saying, Cocaine Sasquatch, but we get the Sasquatch from Exist.
No, man, you can't do that to that Sasquatch. That Sasquatch is a fucking monster, bro. That just scares the shit out of me. But I ain't mad at you.
See what happens.
No, I like the Jack's Beef Link Jerky Sasquatch on cocaine. That would be bad. Because that's a menacing looking Sasquatch too. Listen, I'm a Sasquatch fan, man. I watch many a bad Sasquatch movies. There are some fucking costumes. I'll just say that it looked like they was already on cocaine. But all right, outside of Cocaine Bear, man, anything else you looking forward to within like the first quarter of this year?
So I don't have the quarters because I had something pulled up and then it's gone. So it's just the list that I've been going through and kind of picking movies. But I'll add this one because for some ungodly reason I went and saw the last one in theaters. Fast and the Furious 10. I mean, dude, the last one, I think it was like that day. The brother-in-law, me, the wifey, we were just like, let's go watch it. Oh, Family 9's in theaters.
That's it.
So, I've never laughed so hard in a fucking movie theater to the point it was pissing the audience off.
Oh my
because
God.
They were like invested, and I'm like, how did you hook a rope to your tire? You're swinging over the ocean. What the? And they're in space. What the fuck?
Did they really go to space? They really did it?
Yeah.
Oh God. I stopped watching Fast and Furious movies after the second one, so I couldn't tell you nothing.
Dude, the first three are actually good films. I love the first three. After that, it's just schlock. And this last one, I was like, dude, they went to space, and they team up with the main guy, like the main crew from Tokyo Drift. Apparently, they're in Germany and they're building rocket cars. That's how they get to space. And as soon as they went to space, I was like, where the fuck are they going with 10? I have to know where the fuck you go. Once you go to space, there's nothing left.
Yo, that's why 65 was not on that IGN list, because basically 65 is really Fast 10. They're going back in time. They're going to rescue Adam Driver. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's not Dino Crisis. It's Fast X Dino Crisis. You see how that works? Just like a Godzilla movie. Fast X Dino Crisis. Family saves family, even from the jaws of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm down.
You see Toretto get out of its Dodge Charger. It's like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Ain't family.
I can't do it. Oh my God, I can't.
Really,
I can't believe it went to space.
It's to come out this year. Who knows if it will, but it's got a release date this year, and I'm like, fuck it, let's just go.
I'm pretty certain it's coming out this year. There's no way they're gonna rape some. What? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go see Fast X. What? All right, that comes. Whoa! I'm dropping my phone. Fast X comes out May 19th. That's a
May 19th.
That's pretty prime time slot right there. They got May 19th. What comes before that? Guardians Volume 3. Now, that movie's going to make some money. Everybody wants to go see James Gunn's Swan Song.
Yeah.
That's going to make some money. Actually. So, Fast 10 is in a good spot. May 5th is Guardians. Fast 10, May 19th. And then May 26th is The Little Mermaid. Like, holy shit.
That is a terrible time to release The Little Mermaid. That is a November film. Sorry, it is.
You know what? I agree with you. I think it would make more money in November. In all honesty.
Yeah, because November, it's that end of the year time. The family's together. Hey, let's go to the movies with the kids. Let's play The Little Mermaid. Let's go.
And not only that, but a week after Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse drops.
Oh, fuck. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, I am too, and I think that's Sony fucking with Disney. I think it's Sony messing with them. Yeah, Sony's like, hey, check this out. Okay, watch this. You don't want to rent Spider-Man from us no more? We're gonna cut you right off. Bye-bye, Little Mermaid. Oh man, that's conniving.
And it's another trailer I didn't watch.
So I watched it. And I tell this to everybody. I do not hate Into the Spider-Verse. I really enjoy that movie. I do not love Into the Spider-Verse because you're animated and you can do anything you want. So instead of just 6 spider people, give me 60 and I'm thumbs up. Hell, give me 20 and I'm thumbs up. That's all I needed. But no, and it's just me. That's my gripe. The movie's beautiful to look at. It's a dope movie. I just wanted more Spider-Man. That trailer for this one? Thank you. Now, I'm being even more greedy. You got to give me Japanese Spider-Man.
It's already rumored. He's already rumored to be in there. The emissary from hell is rumored to be in this movie.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
That's crazy. You know who else finds that crazy? 69mega.com. Oh, they hit us with more. How you doing, sweetie? You coming to see the movies with us? Want to find love? Oh my God. Their AI will help us find love. See, that's the problem. It's just like Megan. That's the problem. You can't trust the AI. Whether it's in a live chat while you're streaming or in the theater, or some kind of cybernetic fucking T-800 coming at you. You just can't trust the AI. That's why I don't trust that Watson fellow in Jeopardy.
No, this new Spider-Man movie, dude. All it had to do was be announced, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Into the Spider-Verse, dude. Nicolas Cage was noir Spider-Man.
Yeah,
fucking excellent, and I dug the style. I dug it, and the music was good, and I liked how they focused on Miles Morales.
Yeah,
that was nice, and the style of the movie, the music, it fits him. It fits Miles, and that's why I like playing the Spider-Man game for the PS4. I was like, that's Miles Morales. That ain't my Miles Morales. Hell no.
The Miles Morales game is pretty good though. If it wasn't so damn glitchy, that was my biggest beef. Like, this game has, no pun intended, bugs. It's like it was sad. Before we go on, I just want to say, from February 17th on down to brother, pretty much into the fucking summer, it's banger after banger after banger in terms of genre flicks. So check this out. There's nothing coming out right now. Like, as of today, Megan drops. Today's January 6th. So Megan is out in theaters right now. Okay. Everybody's gonna go see Avatar again. Then nothing else comes out. I was lying about Magic Mike until February 17th. Marvel's first movie of the year. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, I'm looking forward to that only because I want to see what they're going to do with Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
He was introduced in Loki. I want to see how they mess with the time stream and what are you doing, Marvel? What are you really doing? Because if you're dropping Kang this early, I do not think, in all honesty, that Kang is going to be the end boss when they get to whatever final Avengers of this phase is.
What, it was Secret Wars, wasn't it?
Secret Wars, yep.
Yeah.
Because Secret Wars in the comic book, the most recent one, I should say, was when they brought the Ultimate Universe into the regular 616. which they said they would never do when the Ultimate Universe came out in the early 2000s. But, times change. But so we got that, and I'm looking forward to that. I really am. I do love the cast. I can't lie. Then it's Cocaine Bear, right? February 24th.
So excited.
Then March 3rd, I'm telling you, like, it's banger after banger, kind of. March 3rd, Creed 3, which I didn't really like Creed 2, but Creed 3 was good.
I am not going to lie. I loved Creed 1. I loved Creed 2. I saw the trailer for this, and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't have Rocky in it, but Michael B. Jordan is a fucking fantastic actor. And he's directing this one, if I remember.
Yeah, he is. I'm shocked. I was like, oh, shit, okay.
And it's following because Sylvester Stallone directed a Rocky movie, too,
Yep.
So it's kind of following that kind of thing where it's like the star's like, yo, I'm so into this character, I'm going to direct it. I know what would happen for a third movie. And I think it's smart to not have Rocky in it. Because it's the third movie and it's time. I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a significant time jump too. It seems from the second to this one. So yeah, maybe Rocky passed on, and that's totally legit and feasible. I've seen Sylvester Stallone start throwing shade at it, and I'm like, dude, you can't do everything, man. Your last Rambo movie was terrible, so stop it. Just stop. I do want to watch Samaritan. I forgot to watch. I got to watch that on Amazon Prime. I have to watch that.
I hear it's good.
It looks good. It looks like one of those movies where I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. But after Creed 3, March 3rd, which does look good. By the way, the guy he's fighting, his, friend that went to jail in the trailer, that's Kang the Conqueror. I had no clue. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. He's putting in work.
He's putting in work. This dude's getting a payday this year. Absolutely. He's getting a payday. Then Creed 3, March 10th, Scream 6, which I still got to watch the last one. Dude, genre bangers, okay? Look, it might not be for you. Might not be. I haven't watched Scream. Like, I don't even remember what the fuck happened in Scream 3 outside of Kyle Weary dying in the beginning of the movie. I don't know what happened. Was it Billy, whatever his name was, grandmother that came to be the killer? I don't remember. I don't remember anything about Scream 4. And I did not see Scream 5. So, but Scream 6, I can't lie. They're in New York City all of a sudden. I like the poster. It's the subway map with Ghostface on it. I dug that.
You mean they're doing what they should have done with Friday the 13th Part 8? But with Scream?
Listen. We can sit here and talk about Jason Takes Manhattan all you want, brother. But we all know that Friday 6 was the best one.
Yeah.
After Scream 6, right, a week later, is Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I like the first Shazam movie. And this is it. I don't know if James Gunn is keeping this thing around anymore. What you doing? You shaking?
Ezra Miller staying as the Flash. That came out That literally came out yesterday.
I saw that. We weren't there yet. We're gonna get to the Flash real soon.
Yeah,
but
I just wanted to throw that out there. James Gunn kept them. It is what it is.
Warner Brothers kept them.
Probably.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. They were like, let's give peace a chance. Okay. But after Shazam Fury of the Gods, which I'm going to see, comes John Wick Chapter 4. Come on, man. What the fuck?
Oh, finally. Fucking finally.
So, I mean, like, it's, again, from Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's Cocaine Bear, then it's Creed 3, then it's Scream 6, then it's Shazam Fury of the Gods, then it's John Wick Chapter 4. I'm looking forward to it. I did not like John Wick 3.
Really?
I got lost. I like it. I'll put it like this. It went from the Fast and the Furious 1 to the Fast and the Furious 9 in 3 movies. And I was like,
really did.
That first movie was grounded, hard hitting, pounding. The second movie I thoroughly enjoyed. The third movie, he never reloaded his gun. I'm sitting there like, what's going? The whole premise of the first 2 movies, this dude was reloading his gun like with no, like just in one smooth motion and fucking dudes up. I'm sitting there watching him and Halle Berry had that shootout in wherever, Morocco, wherever they were. She never reloaded. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? I'm counting bullets, and I'm like, wait, this gunfight is 5 minutes long, and I'm done. It was like video game shit. I wasn't mad at it because the fight at the end with the whatever, I forgot that name, the John Damascus,
the guy from Iron Chef America.
That fight was fucking. I loved him. Yeah. So I mean,
I love how he fanboyed over John Wick. He's like, I just want you to know, I'm such a fan. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Hold on. I remember it was so jarring. John Wick 3 is jarring because it has that humor in it, and I'm like, oh, so we're self-aware now.
Yes, that's it.
And it's not a bad thing. Like, and you could definitely tell they're going that route. They're like, it's grounded in the beginning, and we're getting to it's going to be fucking insane shit. And I'm okay with it. If there's one series I could do it, it's John Wick, and I'm looking forward to the 4th.
Agreed. What comes after John Wick 4? I can't lie, this one is on my list. I'm looking forward to this as much as I really don't care about it, but Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves.
That is my most anticipated movie this year.
Holy shit, dude. Like, I can't lie. I like the cast. I mean, Chris Pine does no wrong in my book. I like the dude. I know he's playing that little string instrument and skipping.
That's great.
That was so
good. The main character's a bard.
Yes.
Bards are so fucking useless. That is all they're good for is music and being fucking pack mules. They're useless, and he's the main character. Yes.
Somebody, whoever was writing this movie and directed this movie, they understood. Okay, if we make it too serious, people ain't gonna show up for it. Let's do something different.
In the 90s, they made that shit way too serious in the 90s.
Exactly, especially when you have fucking Marlon Wayans, who's a comedic actor, playing like serious. Like, this is not the point. Yeah. This is not the movie, the role to be doing this, my guy. But yeah, no, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. I got to see that.
That trailer dropped too, and and it's just my birthday's the 9th, so it's in my month. I lost my fucking mindset because I'm a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. I'm a dungeon master for like 6 sessions currently. Worlds that I create, and I do my own rules for it and all this stuff. I love Dungeons and Dragons, and this movie, the initial trailer, because I haven't seen any after. I've seen the initial trailer, and I watched that one like 30 times. Dude, it just hit.
Yeah.
And all of my friends saw it, the trailer, and especially the ones that I do sessions with, they got a hold of me and they were like, dude, they're making a D&D movie. I'm like, I know. And they're like, are you involved? Because this silly shit is literally what you do in our sessions constantly. And I'm like, no, silly shit's what's make a fucking campaign fun. And hardcore D&D fans are shitting on the trailer and all this.
Yeah.
They're like, I wanted a serious D&D. I'm like, if you play Dungeons and Dragons that serious, dude, your players must hate you. You gotta have fun. This movie's having fun. Sorry, I just had to. It's my #1 most anticipated movie this year.
Oh, I'm shocked. I thought something else wasn't. We'll get to that in
Hell no, man. That's D&D. I love it.
We'll get to that in 2 movies. Because the next thing after Dungeons and Dragons on April 7th, now, I can't lie. If I was younger or more nostalgic for this, I'm in. But for what it's worth, I'm kind of like, I can wait. This is an HBO Max type of movie, but it's the Super Mario Brothers movie. I mean, look. I saw the original one in theaters. I'm not proud of that.
Oh, no!
I'm just saying. I mean, like, maybe I have to see this one to balance the universe out. I don't know. I don't want to see it. And it doesn't look bad by any means. It's just that I've outgrown Mario. I really
Yeah.
have, and it's unfortunate. Like, I don't want to play any of the Mario Brother games. Like, I could care less. You know what? When I want my Mario fix, I go to YouTube and I type in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, so I can hear Captain Lou Albano doing the Mario. That's it, and I got my Mario fix. And I know there's like a huge following of Mario's voice actor, because he's been Mario from Mario 64, right?
Oh yeah, he's been Mario for well over 20. We're pushing 30 years.
Yeah, so I understand people's, vitriol towards Star Lord over here. Why can't I think of his freaking Chris Pratt being Mario? Because as soon as I heard him talk in that trailer, I think that's what turned me off. Jack Black, I didn't even realize it was Jack Black till it said Jack Black, and I said, oh God, I hear it now. But Jack Black as King Koopa, as Bowser, I loved it. But as soon as Chris Pratt jumped on the screen as Mario and he was like, hey everybody, I'm Chris Pratt, I'm like, oh God, no. I was like, I like you, Chris Pratt, a lot. I do, but dude, you should have done something different. And that second trailer that dropped where they show him in Mario Karts and he jumps off the Rainbow Bridge and he does that Yahoo! Nope. I'm sorry, bro. It's no.
I mean, if I'm gonna be completely honest, and I get why they're moving up. They had Chris Pratt. He's a big name. He draws an audience, and they're trying to move away from the stereotype, which is fine. But that's Mario. He's always been Italian,
right?
And I don't know if Mario was Italian. They had an Italian voice actor, which they are out there. I don't know. I would have been a bit more on board, but the main reason I don't want to see it's Illumination. I fucking hate the Minions.
I hate the Minions too. I
hate the Secret Life of Pets. I hate everything Illumination's done. I hate their animation style. So that kind of ruins it for me a bit.
But see,
this is
looks
definitely
different.
bottom of the list for me.
And I agree, like with I hate the Minions. I cannot watch anything with them in it. I don't like Despicable Me. I hate anything. I hate them. I really do.
Yeah.
It's annoying. I think I seen Secret Life of Pets. I'm not even sure. I can't remember. It's been that long. But this looks like a Mario Brothers game. Like, it looks straight up like something Nintendo's pumping out right now. So I mean, like, the animation style, the shit looks good. And I will say this: there's one thing that I do anticipate from this movie, because it's the norm now, and that is this movie opening up its Nintendo-verse. There's no doubt in my mind we're gonna see Zelda, Link, maybe Samus. I'm almost guaranteeing it. You're gonna see a Kirby, maybe even a fucking Pokemon 05.
Dude,
they'll be in here.
And I'm telling you right now, if Kirby shows up in this movie, the wifey loves Kirby. She will lose her fucking mind.
You know what they should do if they're gonna open it up to a Nintendo universe? To get old fuddy-duddies like me going to see this movie just for this one thing, they should throw Captain N, the Game Master, in there. I lose my shit so fucking hard, bro. I'd be like, oh God, I don't care. I love you, Chris Pratt. Thank you. You know why? Because if it was Ryan Reynolds making this movie, Captain N, the Game Master would be in this movie.
Oh yeah,
he would
did.
Ryan Reynolds gets it. But after Super Mario Brothers comes a movie whose trailer just dropped this week, and I ain't talking about Evil Dead Rise. I'm talking about something I just can't believe JR got so off on, and that is the trailer for Renfield.
Nicolas Cage's Dracula. What the fuck else do you need in your goddamn life?
Oh man, listen.
And he looks good.
No,
and he acts like Nicolas Cage as Dracula.
This trailer was fucking dirty trash. I hated it. I was like, what the fuck?
This movie's gonna be... Dude. This movie's right up my alley. Renfield eating bugs and then gaining superpowers from eating the bugs. Let's fucking go. Was this directed by James Gunn? Because that's the shit I imagined he would come up with. And then it's like, oh, we need someone to play Dracula. Hey, Nicolas Cage, what are you doing? Dude, I'm telling you, this movie's going to be the goofiest, best shit. It looks fun. It really does. It doesn't look... If it takes itself serious, I would be fucking surprised.
No,
it knows what it is.
No, it knows
it got
what it is.
Nicolas Cage to be Dracula.
Yeah, the trailer alone is like, this is a total goofball movie. I can't. I loathe it. Now, don't get me wrong. Nicolas Cage's Dracula is thumbs up. But at the same time, remember Nicolas Cage was Ghost Rider? Nothing saved that. Not even Nicolas Cage. So I'm just saying.
To be fair, it is Dracula and Nicolas Cage. And he has played a vampire before in Vampire's Kiss.
Yes.
And, he does own 2 castles, so he's got to live in one of them. This man is the living embodiment of Dracula. He buys stupid shit. He's creepy to look at. I don't even think he's real half the time. I think Nicolas Cage is a figment of my imagination. That is my insanity becoming reality.
Well, I mean, look, to each his own. I can't wait for your glowing review of this movie. This movie I will never watch. I just cannot. I just can't. I won't. But what I will watch is the movie that comes out right after that. Evil Dead Rise. Now, like I said in the beginning, when I looked at this list, I was like, that movie ain't coming out. I don't know why they have that here. That ain't coming out. That's bullshit. And then they dropped the poster, and it said trailer tomorrow, and that trailer, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised. I absolutely loved that trailer. I love it's not at the cabin. It's in an apartment high rise. It gave me Demons 2 vibes.
Dude, seriously.
And I'm like, I need all of that. I need all of it. And I mean, it was the Red Band trailer too, so it was pretty freaking good. It was pretty freaking good. But what were your thoughts on that? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, is this one of yours?
I knew it was coming this year. And the wifey was telling me, because she was looking up on it, because she informs me on certain things when I'm too busy with, doing podcasts and everything. She will literally give me updates during this shit that's coming. I didn't care. It had nothing to do with the reboot in 2013, which I thought was phenomenal. It's not Evil Dead 4, because Raimi and Bruce Campbell both confirmed that Ash vs. Evil Dead, the series, the last episode, if you've seen it...
Not yet, but I have it.
Oh, I won't spoil it for you then.
Thank you.
It is... They're doing what they wanted to do with Evil Dead 4. Okay. It's all fucking there in the final episode of Season 3. And they said they're working on it, and I thought that's what this was going to be, and then she was like, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with 2013. And I'm like, well, then what the fuck are we doing? Like, what's the point? It's not connected to anything. It's just going to be another random Evil Dead movie. Then I watched the trailer. That is not the first time, mind you, because I bitched about Silent Hill 2 and how they were remaking it, and then I saw the trailer and I was like, oh my god, and I went and bought a PS5. So I've eaten my motherfucking words lately, but I saw the trailer and I was like, stylistically, it's Evil Dead 2013.
Yes.
It really looks like that. And it's Dario Argento's Demons 2. I was like, I'm fucking in. Let's go. It's different.
It's different.
It is different for Evil Dead. And Ash versus Evil Dead it's out there.
Yeah.
It's out there different, but it's not scary. We're making Evil Dead scary, like 2013, and we're done with the fucking cabin.
Yes, and I loved it.
Yeah, like, everything in that trailer again, screamed Demons 2. And I never finished Demons 2. I got like halfway through before I fell asleep. I own both.
I love that
I can
movie.
put it on anytime. I know it gets fucking crazy. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm feeling it, man. Like, it's just clicking.
Yeah.
You have to imagine that the director or the writers or all of them were fans of Demons 2 because they're like, oh, let's remake Demons 2. Well, we can't do that. Shit. And then Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi were like, well, we have this Evil Dead movie we want to make.
Oh my god. Yeah, I loved it. There's that one scene in the trailer when the little girl's like, "Mommy," and this woman said, "Mommy's with the maggots." Oh my god! I said, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" I'm already holding I'm clenching my ass already. I was like, "This is insane."
And this is a first for the series. There hasn't been children in any Evil Dead anything.
Right.
Let's go! I'm fucking terrified for that child because I've seen a lot of Evil Dead. I know what happens to people in Evil Dead. And it involves a chainsaw and...
Right. There's a chainsaw in this trailer. I was like, oh my god, we're going there. Yeah, dude, no. I mean, just all around fantastic stuff. All around fantastic stuff. You know what comes out right after Evil Dead Rise? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, I know you're not really a giant fan of the Marvel Universe, but
I love the Guardians movies.
Okay.
Hey, dude, as far as good films, Guardians 1 and 2 are fantastic. I could put those on any day of the week and watch them.
Same.
I love them. And I didn't watch the trailer for Guardians 3. I didn't know if there was one. So
there is one.
I'm just kind of sitting here, you know. James Gunn's back for it, isn't he?
Yeah, it's his last one.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go see it. Dude, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. They won me over with that first movie. They won me over with the second, and fucking Infinity War and Endgame. Some of the best character moments came from the Guardians of the Galaxy in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sorry, I'm over here. I'm like, while we're live streaming, I'm over here trying to order my food. What a terrible person. After Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 becomes family.
Dude, where do you go after you've gone to space? You reboot your franchise after space.
Yep.
We've seen it like countless times. Come on.
Exactly. Do this real quick. And yep. This is crazy. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens on a live stream, you know? Gotta make sure everything gotta make sure everything is properly put in place. Good. My order is being submitted while my wife goes and picks up the food. We can continue with this podcast. It's excellent.
It's okay. I just watched a zombie's head get exploded by a wooden cross. I got zombie plague.
Oh, nice. So after Fast X, you know, the next thing is like Little Mermaid. We talked about that. And then Spider-Man, we talked about that. Then right after Spider-Man, and this is where I'm like, come on, man. Because Spider-Man's a juggernaut. It really is.
Yeah.
But are you really going to put a week after Spider-Man, Transformers Rise of the Beast in theaters? Because let me tell you something, brother. I don't like these live-action Transformer movies. I loved Bumblebee. But these Michael Bay joints were terrible. This is not a Michael Bay joint. And they're bringing the Beast... You kidding me? They're bringing the Maximals and Predacons into the live-action movies with Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal, and I can't take it. That's sensory overload for me. I can't take it. This trailer fucked my whole head up. They looked right. When I saw Rhinox, I was like, that's Rhinox. When I saw Cheeto, oh my god, that's Cheeto. Hell, Air Razor, I was like, that's Air Razor. And then Optimus Prime was perfect. I will say, I'm a little disappointed they didn't show any of the Decepticons or I think they calling them Terracons, but the Predacons better be there. They can't just be, like, I was disappointed in that. But the Super Bowl's right around the corner. We'll probably get the 2-minute trailer where we get the shit. But this movie, I cannot wait. It's kind of shocking that it's where it's at, because you've got The Little Mermaid, then you've got Spider-Man, and Transformers. You're competing. You're going to be competing. The little girls going to see it. The little girls and the women like my wife and they're not going to see Transformers. They're going to go see Little Mermaid. Right?
Yeah.
And if Little Mermaid is a hit, where people keep going to see it, then that's going to eat into Spider-Man, and that's going to eat into Transformers. And it's like, crap, you kind of pushed that back a week? I don't know. What do you think of Transformers?
Missed opportunity with the title. They could have called it Transformers Beast Wars.
Bro, you ain't
that lying. Actually upset me. I was like, that whole trailer looked good, and then the title dropped. I was like, you could have called it Beast Wars. What the fuck?
Yep.
Why? I'm sorry. It was such a pet peeve for me. I hate when the titles are right there and they just don't hit the button. It's like, we got all these beasts, and they're gonna go to war. Rise of the Beast.
That makes sense. Rise of the Beast.
Oh, God damn it! No, it looks good. I'm not a huge Transformers fan. I think the figures are cool, of course. I've watched all of the Michael Bay ones. I didn't watch Bumblebee because fuck those goddamn Michael Bay Transformers movies.
No.
They get to you. They wear you down. They take your life away, literally. So
I'm telling you right now, the Bumblebee movie, the opening 5-6 minutes of that movie is just, that is the greatest Transformer live action shit out right now.
Yeah,
because they went and it was still Michael Bay-ish as far as the looks go, but they went and they really Generation 1 them up for fans like myself. They really made them look like the old school classics, and it fucking works! I don't understand! That's why I can't wait for this movie. I can't wait.
No, I'm sure it's going to be good.
This might be my most anticipated movie of the year. This one, I swear to God.
Really?
Because of my heartbreak with the Michael Bay films. And he got, what, 5 of them?
He got 5 movies. 5. He had 5 fucking chances. And the first one isn't a bad movie.
Right. Yep.
It's just not a good Transformers movie.
And then everything else after that kind of falls off by the wayside. Although I do go back and watch Dark of the Moon, because that ending is fucking dope. Like, when you see the Decepticons coming into Chicago and then just wrecking everything, shooting people, like, that is what I want to see, right? Like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
But then after that, I mean, like, good God Almighty, not even Grimlock, who looks fantastic, could save the trash that was whatever the next one was. And then the one with Optimus Prime being evil was terrible.
The last night where they had Mecha King Ghidorah, literally.
Well, that's
in the beginning.
Well, true story. That's actually an OG. Was it a Predacon or a Terracon? That's actually an OG Transformer.
Wow.
That's actually that was a combiner. Okay. It used to form into one giant monster. I don't remember if it was. No, it wasn't a Predacon. The Predacon formed Predaking, which was based off of like real animals. This one was, I forgot the name of the damn thing. But yeah, damn you, Transformers Rise of the Beast. If I have to, I will make you $1 billion myself. That's never going to happen. I don't afford it. I can't afford it.
No, and again, I really hope it does well. The trailer looks good. Just change that fucking title to Beast Wars. Dude, come on.
Transformers.
I'm sorry.
And just to distinguish it from the cartoon series, call it Transformers The Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Done. Is it?
You don't even have to call it Transformers.
No,
Just
you have to call it
beast.
Transformers. No, you have to call it Transformers. You have to call it Transformers. People need to know. You have to do it. No, you have to do it. You gotta know where it came from. That was my biggest beef with Beast Wars in general when it first came out. I was like, the fuck is this? This ain't Transformers. This ain't Transformers. It says Transformers, but it ain't Transformers. And then that shit turned into Transformers. And I was like, what the fuck is this? This is the best cartoon ever. I can't lie. I was such a sucker, bro.
And Beast Wars came out around when I was a kid too. It was the 90s. Beast Wars was a 90s fucking thing. So I don't know. I like watching the trailer. I was like, God, I remember these toy commercials. I remember the TV series. I'm like, God, that is kind of fucking cool that they're finally doing it. And it's not Michael Bay.
And it's not Michael Bay.
That's the cherry on top.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Well, after Transformers, the next big genre movie that I know of. I mean, there's a Pixar movie, but it's called Elemental. I didn't see anything about that, and I'm not really. I don't go watch Pixar movies like that anymore. But
the last good Pixar movie was Ratatouille. Sorry.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. But after that becomes controversy. Here it comes, because after Transformers, on June 16th is The Flash.
Yeah.
And this one, and look, I get it. I really do like Ezra Miller as the Flash. I do. I like the dude. But he's fucking bonkers. Like, he's doing shit that's... A lot of people get fucking, what's the word? Blacklisted for less. I mean, look what happened to James Gunn. For some joke tweets from when Twitter was not even a fucking thing.
Dude, they were joke tweets from 2009. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And they canceled him. And they canceled him like this. This dude was holding hostages.
Yeah.
He was going crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. I will. There's that video where he kind of pushes a girl to the floor. While that was wrong, I don't disagree with him in that regard, because she really got all up in his personal space. And there's a thing, that stupid dance that she was doing, working at a school. I remember a kid came up to me and did that, and I was like, my man, you want the left or the right hook? Because I'm about to hook off on you. Get the fuck out my face. Like, are you serious? Get away from me. I'm not here to make you famous. Get the fuck out. So in that regard, I mean, and he didn't brutalize the girl. He just kind of grabbed her and brought her down. Yeah, it's something he shouldn't have done, but at the same time, he did not brutalize her. She shouldn't have been but it's for me, I don't like people in my personal space, so if someone did that to me, I'd probably do the same shit. So I could understand an instance like that. But it's the other shit. It's the other shit. Yeah, no. And there's no way you can get around that. Oh, look. Yo, dude, our live chat is blown up with my man 69mega.com. Have you already found love with us? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. No, I haven't found love with you yet, 69mega.com. But maybe someday. Maybe one day. But yeah, the Flash movie, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't think I'll see it. At least not until it comes out. I won't have money because I have 90 movies coming into theaters before that. I've got a shit ton of games coming out before that. So. Priorities. Yeah. And, Ezra Miller's a great Flash. Hopefully this is his 27th chance. Yeah. Look. It's dude, come on. Warner Brothers is we're keeping you as the Flash. So let's stop. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect, but stop being fucking weird. Well, apparently the reason why Warner Brothers is going to keep him is because he's adhering to their rules right now. He's going to some kind of therapy. He's trying to better himself. Okay, fine. That's Warner Brothers' decision to make. Ultimately, they put their names on his checks. You know what I mean? And he's getting a nice check. So I'm going to go see it. I can't lie. Michael Keaton's Batman, and that's all I got to say about that. But no, I like the Crisis, the multiverse thing. I didn't like the Flashpoint comic book because I hated what it became with the 52. But the Flashpoint animated movie was fantastic, fantastic, and all the animated movies from that point on, I absolutely love that universe all the way to when they ended it. I thought it was beautifully done. I'm really looking forward to Flash. But you know what comes out after Flash?
What?
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Sounds like a phone commercial for AT&T. I can't believe it. Bro, I love Indiana Jones. I love Harrison Ford. I mean, I grew up with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I really want to see this movie? Not really.
No.
Am I going to go see this movie? Yes. And the reason is not because I love Harrison Ford. The reason is not because I love Indiana Jones. The weird reasoning for me to go see this movie is because it's the first time Spielberg ain't directing an Indiana Jones movie. And if I'm not mistaken, I didn't see George Lucas's name near a credit as far as writing goes either. Granted, they're going to get their executive producer credits, right? They created this thing way back in the 80s. But I don't see them creatively, there you go. I can't talk. I haven't seen them attached to this. That means somebody new is getting to play in this sandbox, and that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I don't want to see old ass Harrison Ford do this anymore. I really don't. I love him. I love the legacy. I defend Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls. I do.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's got aliens or interdimensional beings, whatever you want to call it. I like it. I like it.
It's such a fucking stretch, though, that Indiana Jones finds aliens. I mean, come on, the Ark of the Covenant melted people's face. What the fuck? Aliens are within the realm of possibility. Let's be honest.
I mean, there was a knight who lived forever there until he didn't. There was a guy got his heart ripped out, and then everything went back together. He stayed alive until Kali burnt him to a cinder when he went down into the lava. I'm just saying, like, aliens makes more sense than that, at least.
I am surprised, though, because Kingdom of the Crystal Skull looked like it was the passing of the torch with Shia LaBeouf. We all know Shia LaBeouf's an insane person. But if they were to do a follow-up to that, that's one of those times where I'm like, Chris Pratt, new Indy, come on.
Dude.
That's no-brainer.
I have no brain now because you just took everything I was about to say and you did it. They're going to discuss what happened to Shia LaBeouf in this. I like that. And I absolutely agree. Instead of making Mario Chris Pratt, you should have been Indiana Jones. And I get it. Maybe you don't want it to look like the guy you play in Jurassic World or Star-Lord. But, dude, that's who you are. Embrace it. Fucking embrace it.
He would have been perfect.
I agree.
Just a son to Indy. And that's the movie. We're not doing the father and son. Harrison Ford shows up and he's like, I'm just too goddamn tired. I had to be in 2 more fucking Star Wars films. And just, hands it down to his son.
Why do we have to bring Star Wars into it? I'm trying to get over that. Damn it.
Because Harrison Ford was in 2 more Star Wars films. And you fucking know that check was astronomical for The Rise of Skywalker.
It had to be for fucking 2 minutes. Now, here's a series that I've actually never watched, but it was something I always wanted to watch. I just never ever did. But Insidious, Fear of the Dark comes out July 7th. Now, I don't know. No, you're a horror dude. I would have figured you watched Insidious films.
I watched the first one because Insidious came out the same time around The Conjuring, and those two get lumped together for me, those 2 series, because they're so beyond fucking similar. They have the same actors in both. They're just jump scares. That's all it is, There are moments in Insidious where it's creepy, but then, a face pops up and it's loud music and oh my god! It's like, okay, yeah. They're not terrible. They're just they're just jump scare movies for me. And I didn't know they were making another one.
I didn't either, but it's on the list. And we're going to get to another particular movie that I'm like, wait, from where? Just like Evil Dead Rise. There's one coming up soon. But here's another one, July 14th. And this one, I'm pretty sure everybody who went to see Top Gun Maverick is going to mark it on their calendars. But Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. My best friend swears by these fucking movies.
I've never fucking seen a single mission, and I hear they are fucking phenomenal. I just haven't.
There are a oh well, I don't even know what this is like. Mission Impossible 92. I think there's more Mission Impossibles than there are Fast and Furious movies, and I think they came out around the same time. It drives me nuts. That's not true. Mission Impossible started in 96, actually. Yes, there are a couple that are really good. I can't lie. But that last one, the one where
Henry Cavill
couldn't shave his mustache for the Justice League.
The whole reason there was an extra $20 million spent on that fucking budget.
Oh my God.
What's that goddamn mustache?
Listen, man. That last movie turned me completely off to this franchise.
Really?
This dude, Tom Cruise, is in this tiny little cockpit thing, and he flies into a helicopter's back propeller. And I mean, this cockpit is so tight, and he survived. I was like, that's impossible. I get it's in the title, but fuck this movie, and now fuck this franchise. I could care less about this. And that's all I gotta say about that. You want to talk about it, or you don't even care? Because we'll swipe.
Not swipe. Like I said, I haven't seen any of them.
Okay. So now we're in the summer fall, July 20th. I know you're really looking forward for this one, but the Barbie movie.
That trailer was good.
What?
Say what you will. I watched that trailer. I'm like, it's 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, that was true.
Margot Robbie as Barbie. Not only perfect fucking trailer, perfect casting for Barbie, because Margot Robbie. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I've seen The Wolf of Wall Street a lot because of her.
Oh my God. All I'm saying is, I can't believe they're making a fucking Barbie movie. But you're right on the casting. They nailed it. Ryan Gosling as Ken in that trailer. I was dying. I was like, I will never see this fucking movie. Like, ever see this movie?
Oh, yeah.
But respect. Respect, because, oh, good God. All right, then.
The play on 2001 Space Odyssey is brilliant.
It was. Then the Marvels are coming out, which, honestly, I can't believe that's coming out, because there's been nothing. And you know what that is, right? Captain Marvel 2, apparently?
No,
Yeah,
okay, I haven't kept up with that.
I personally don't care about that movie, which is sad, because if there's one character in that group that I really like, it's fucking Photon. I love Photon. I love that character. I don't know why, but I love Photon. And I'm pretty sure Photon is in this, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Next movie, which, here we go. Here's 2 movies in a row right now where I'm like, I haven't seen anything for this, nor heard. But the first one, August 4th, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Now, I did hear a little bit about this. I think this is the Seth Rogen Ninja Turtles, where he's not being a dick, but he's taking it serious. But he's making it lighthearted. I think it's something like aimed back at the old 80s series, right? Which I am at.
Fine.
Right. That's what made me a Ninja Turtle fan. I love that damn cartoon. But that's all I know, is that Seth Rogen was attached. I haven't heard anything after that. There's been no kind of media for it. You know, usually by this point, we'll see something from a toy fair where there'll be some leaked stuff. Nothing. It's blank. It's empty completely. So,
curious.
Yeah, that's on this list, but I don't know. Again, and I could be wrong. Next week we would get a fucking poster and a trailer, just like Resident Evil Rise. Smack my mouth. Evil Dead Rise. But here's the next one, and this one I was like, wait a minute, what? Because this one I want to see, but I ain't seen nothing nor heard anything for it. But that's also August 4th. The Meg 2, The Trench.
Yeah, I just saw that title today on the release list. I was like, what?
Right. Wait, what? What? I want to see the Meg 2. I like the Meg 1. It's a crazy movie. It's nuts. And how you like Nicolas Cage, Jason Statham in these movies are just like, that's like my version of Nicolas Cage. And it's because of Crank. Y'all ever seen Crank?
Yeah.
That movie was off the fucking chains, man. I was like, what the hell is this? It's like liquid crack for your eyeballs. But I am so intrigued by that because I heard nothing for it.
Yeah, I didn't know they were making a sequel. I haven't seen. No, I've watched some of the first one.
Oh, you've never watched the whole thing?
No, Jason Statham. I liked in Crank, and have hated him in everything else.
Oh my god!
I know. It's not necessarily him. It's someone that was in my life, was obsessed with him.
Okay.
And just fucking ruined him for me.
I got you.
Yeah.
I actually hated him and Rosie Huntington, his wife, because she's hot. That's the girl from Transformers 2 or 3. 2. One of them. Whatever.
It's probably 3 because
it was 3. The blonde. Yep, the one with the blonde. Yeah. Where she bitched out Megatron at the end, and I was just like, okay, see, this is why I hate these movies. as much as the end of 3 was awesome, then she goes and bitches Megatron out, and I'm like, no. I digress. Then after that, I don't know how real this is, but Gran Turismo, is that based off the game?
It's probably going to be.
I could care less about Days of Thunder. You know, I'm just saying. Then this one,
I'm going to throw this out there. Sony, did you not learn from Uncharted? Fucking stop! Stop, you assholes!
Because somebody just put a fucking cork in them. They're done. A fork in them. You know what I'm talking about. They're terrible. Up next, and this one was actually a shocker for me because I didn't even know this was coming out, but it is official and it is coming out. And James Gunn had fucking basically announced this, I guess, or co-signed on this, said it was official. But Blue Beetle, my man Jaime Reyes, bro. I can't lie. I'm a fan of Blue Beetle. I like Ted Kord Blue Beetle, but I really do like Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. I like the whole Guyver aspect of this version of the Blue Beetle. I do. And I liked the alien nature they played up and they introduced like the other Beetles. It was kind of like Venom and the symbiotes. And I fucking love that for this. So I don't know who the hell is in this movie as far as acting, who's the actors. But I do know that I like Blue Beetle, so I'm looking forward to seeing any little bit outside of the poster for this. I really am. After that, we got The Nun 2, which I guess falls in the line of those Insidious.
The Nun 2, the first one flopped. Nobody fucking liked the first one. I don't know why they're making a sequel.
Well, I don't know why they're making this sequel because we just talked about 2 of these actors, one just recently, but The Expendables 4. Are you fucking kidding me?
Where the fuck did that come from?
That's what I'm saying. It's on the list, but these are the things. Like, basically from July to November, we got some weird-ass shit happening here, bro.
Okay. So, the first one was good. The second one was better. The third one was cheeks.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's fun.
You had not Nicolas Cage.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, sorry. You had Chuck Norris come on screen, tell a Chuck Norris joke. You're done. You have made one of the greatest action films of all time. You had Bruce Willis throw a machine gun to Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're done. And then they fucked it up with the third, and I guarantee you they're doing this because of Bruce Willis, because of the issues he's having.
I don't think that's the case. I think it's just Sylvester Stallone trying to be relevant. And at this point in time, Sylvester Stallone, you should call it a career. You have done wonders. And I get it. The dude's still in peak fucking physical shape at the age of 70-something. That's amazing. But come on, man. There's only so much plastic surgery I could see. Now, unless he made a horror movie where his face falls off and they call it, I don't know, Face Off 2, starring Nicolas Cage and Sylvester Stallone. I'm just saying.
That'd be great.
But
No,
yeah.
I'm curious.
Oh,
I am
God.
curious.
About, okay. So,
Yeah.
after Expendables in September 22nd, October 6th, and this is another one of those Sony, what are you doing things? Have you not learned? Because Venom 2 was not good. Morbius was fucking ass.
Oh, God.
And now you're doing Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, fuck.
When will you learn? When will you
Dude,
learn?
and the promotional, because it's Aaron Taylor Johnson, isn't it? As Kraven the Hunter.
See, I remember when that was a thing, but I honestly don't remember if that was ever confirmed. Like right now, his name is in the things because they want him to be James Bond. And I'm like, yo, actually, he would make a great James Bond.
Yeah, let's have him do that. But Kraven the Hunter? Who gives a shit about Kraven the Hunter?
Sony, apparently, but they're not.
It's this fucking Spideyverse that they're trying to do.
It was like this. That last Spider-Man movie made buku bucks, right? So Sony said, well, let's just take some of this excess and throw it into these movies, right? We ain't got to pump a lot of money into it. What Morbius probably cost, I don't know, $100 million to make. That was it, right? Maybe 150 tops. The same thing with Kraven. Oh, this movie doesn't belong in any list. You want to make a Kraven the Hunter movie? Make it animated. Make it animated.
Yeah.
You know, do an animated Spider-Man verse. Or add them to fucking Into the Spider-Verse. That would actually be great. Could you imagine? Because having Kraven the Hunter hunt spiders. Yeah, do that instead.
I don't get it. I don't know where Sony's mind is, especially like if I was Sony and Morbius flopped and then you brought it back in the theaters because of a meme and it flopped again, I would cancel every superhero movie that isn't animated right then and there. All live-action superhero movies, unless you are going to bring Tobey Maguire back as Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield back as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Stop.
I agree. After Kraven the Hunter, I mean, the next two is kind of crazy. You got The Exorcist, which I didn't know they were remaking The Exorcist. I thought that was a TV show with Gina Davis.
Yeah, how do you remake The Exorcist? That it was perfect.
They did it for Evil Dead. That's all I'm gonna say. They did it for Evil Dead.
They've done it twice for Evil Dead. 3 times if you count the fucking show.
Right. Yeah, you ain't lying. After The Exorcist, you got I Can't Believe This. Saw 10. Oh my God. Saw in the Fast and the Furious. That's the crossover. Fast X Saw. Yes. They went to space. Now they're going to the horror genre. It's a time for torture porn.
I didn't watch Jigsaw. I heard it was fine. I wanted to watch Spiral. I hear Spiral's pretty good with Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I hear he is fucking great in it, and it's a good horror movie or a thriller. What the fuck else can you do besides go to space?
Wow. Listen, all the greats except for Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers have been to space. Leprechaun, Pinhead, Jason. It's time to send what's this Jigsaw to space. Goodbye.
What other trap? Hello, I want to play a game. You have 60 seconds to not say anything offensive, or we will cancel you on Twitter.
Dude, could you imagine how meta that would be for this movie? That was so...
I'm not gonna lie, I would totally. You get one of those huge Twitter people, and you just like, you have to be completely politically correct while watching Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Or else you get canceled. You have 60... That would be the fucking greatest song of all time.
Good Lord have mercy. After Saw 10, which I still can't believe there's 10 of those movies.
Fucking 10.
You know, I've never seen any of these movies. They're just not my type at all.
The original stories minus the 3D one, dude, they all tied together. It's like watching ER or Days of Our Lives.
Okay.
They're gore fest soap operas.
Okay. So after Saw 10 on October 27th, Hollywood has on November 3rd their next big sequel, and I'm kind of like, okay. But Dune Part 2 is slated for November 3rd of this year.
I don't care.
Neither do I, because also on November 3rd, on the other side of the world, the big guy comes back to Toho, baby. And I'm telling you right now, if Transformers Rise of the Beast, or The Beast Wars, as we want to call it from here on out, is my most anticipated movie here in Hollywood, here in the States, no, Godzilla 2023 is my most anticipated movie of the year, because I guarantee you, this is the beginning of Toho's new Monsterverse, the Tohoverse, the Godzillaverse. I am so down. I am so ready. And I cannot fucking wait for every teeny tiny little morsel that comes through the grapevine. And it should be starting soon. I'm pretty sure in our little message chat, Chase is going to start. It's coming. I know it. I feel it. He's already staying up all hours of the night. It's happening. I can't wait.
So last night I was talking to Shinrob and a few of the buddies in the Discord. We were all talking, and we were talking about this new movie, and they were all excited, and I told them, yeah, I remember Shin Godzilla in the anime trilogy. I don't know why the fuck anyone's excited.
You are the worst.
I'm just, I'm just an asshole. But we were getting to talking, and they really don't think. They think it's going to be another one and done. They especially one of them he's got a big YouTube channel. I can't remember the YouTube channel name, but he has interviewed the people that are involved with these Godzilla movies in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, that worked on Shin Godzilla, all this stuff, and from what he was saying, it's a one and done.
Yeah, that also means that they're not divulging any secrets.
Yeah, and that's where I was like, I don't think it'll be a one and done, personally. I think it'll be a continuous series. I hope it is. And one thing that I was talking to them about, and I'm tired of the Shin Godzilla-ness of the Tokyo Godzillas. I mean, you look at the designs for, like, the ride, you look at the design for the Godzilla versus Gigan animated thing, it's all, the music, the atmosphere, the designs are all very Shin Godzilla-esque. I'm ready for us to start moving away from that.
Well, I gotta be honest, I think the Godzilla the ride, the Universal Studios Japan ride, I actually love that design. It doesn't remind me of Shin Godzilla. It has a more Heisei 84 cross that I really, really, really dig. Yeah, that's actually the fucking Godzilla I want going forward. But also, I will say, in regards to them thinking it's one and done, and this is not a knock on anybody, and this is definitely not a Godzilla podcast, but
yeah,
they were all Shin lovers. So I think they're very bitter that Shin is a one and done. You know, it's like that with wrestling, and you'll see coming up. You know, WWE's been around forever. It's the thing. And AEW comes along, and now you got your people like me who absolutely love AEW, and I don't want to watch nothing else except for like the big events. Royal Rumble's coming up real quick, son, but can't wait.
We got a date, right? Oh my god,
we got the date. And then you see the detractors about AEW. They're like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. There's a lot of hate, and it's like that's how I feel with like Shin Godzilla.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was going to get a sequel. And I was like, that movie ain't getting no damn sequel. And it's not. And I love it to death. And I'm so happy. But I think that's where that stems from. I think it's a lot of just bitterness. And I'm probably 100% wrong. This is not to shit on nobody, but I just feel like, yeah, they want to say that, but there's no doubt in my mind. The way that movie was promoted at Godzilla Day last year in November, that wasn't a one and done situation. They were like, get ready.
they had a bagging suit.
Exactly.
They had a guy in a bagging suit.
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
Who the fuck has honestly thought of bagging since the 90s?
Exactly.
Like, and me, like I said, my hopes aren't super high. And that's just because, I really didn't like Shin Godzilla. And the anime trilogy was a wet fart. And they redeemed themselves a little bit with Singular Point, but no Singular Point Season 2.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and, say what you will about Godzilla vs. Kong, my Godzilla-ness, it's been taking a nosedive the past few years. And Singular Point was a quick blip. And I don't know. If you expect disappointment, you're never disappointed.
I live my life by that, and I think that's why I'm like, yeah, this pain in my side ain't that, I'm dying. Oh, you're good. Oh, thank God, it's just a kidney stone. I digress. I should have a beer in hand. This podcast would be a lot funnier, but again, I digress. I will say the reason why I'm really looking forward to this is because they're going back to scratch. They're going back in time,
great.
And I like that idea. They're like, no, none of that. Don't worry, we're gonna redo it, and that's interesting to me. That's very interesting to see it from back in the past in a modern day with modern day technology. I cannot fucking wait for this, and that's why I salivate anyway because yes, you're right. The anime trilogy was terrible. Shin Godzilla, you gotta look at it in a different way to enjoy that movie. Singular Point, episode 10, last 5 minutes, greatest Godzilla shit in the last fucking since 2005 from Toho. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just fucking, the legendary stuff, But
yeah.
So that's also so sorry, Doom 3, 2, whatever the hell, Doom 2. It's Godzilla first.
I mean, everyone makes such a big deal out of Dune. It's the greatest book series ever made. It can never be made into film. And, David Lynch did it.
I thought they said that about Lord of the Rings.
Exactly. David Lynch did it. This new guy's doing it. And they look fine. It's just giant sandworms don't really appeal to me unless they're, next to or in perfection. And they're, going after Michael Gross and Kevin Bacon and Burt Ward and
well, we'll see. I can't lie. I watched that Dune one, Denis Villeneuve's Dune, and there's moments, especially like in the beginning, it was intriguing. I was like, okay, but then it just gets boring. Like I was bored. Me and my wife was just sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, is this almost over? And we watched it early, so I couldn't even I wasn't even drinking yet, so it was painful.
Yeah.
But that's that. Here we go. When the last leg of this movie season, November 17th, I didn't even know this was a thing either. I thought the books were finished and this movie series was done. But the Hunger Games is coming back. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't. So apparently there has been new books.
Oh, okay.
They're prequel books.
Oh, okay.
To tell how the world got to this. That's what the movie's going to be. It's a prequel.
Okay.
Because it worked with Harry Potter, obviously.
Yeah, it may be only once because everything else after that is, I don't know. I that second Harry Potter prequel movie was like, okay, I'm done. What are we up to? 4? 3? 4?
We've got 3 of the holy.
I heard they wanted to make 9 of these things. Why?
I don't fucking know.
How? Yeah, no, I can't deal with it. After the Hunger Games, this one's kind of out there too. But there's a new Willy Wonka movie coming out just called Wonka. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a prequel also. It's about the beginnings. Why?
It's how he turns into
Johnny Depp.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of Gene Wilder.
Okay, look, if it has nothing to do with Tim Burton's Willy Wonka, which I couldn't stand, and it goes back to that, and it has that, like the Gene Wilder, I am interested because that's a dark character.
Oh, Gene, Gene Wilder brought a tremendous. I'm a huge Gene Wilder fan, and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite Gene Wilder performances. And that character, if that's what they're gonna do, yeah, you better fucking respect Gene Wilder's legacy, though.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Oh, I agree.
I love Gene Wilder.
No, I'm with you on that. Yeah, if that's the case, I'm with it. There needs to be more. I mean, and granted, these are a year away now, but even still, something they nothing for some of these movies, and these are high profile, picks. This next one, I'm kind of like, wait, what? Because I had no idea. But apparently, the untitled Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. I thoroughly enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife. It kicked me right in my nostalgic nards. I mean, I'm a simpleton, but I did like, them bringing back GOJIRA. I like the way they did it. Seeing Egon one last time, even if he was a ghost form. I love that idea of him as a spirit helping his granddaughter to solve the mystery. It's like Supernatural Scooby-Doo, man. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. I loved it. I did. I really did dig that movie. Did I want more Ghostbusters? Absolutely. There's nothing better than the original Ghostbusters. They're a product of their time.
Yeah.
Very loose-lipped, very sarcastic. I love that. I know that might not be PC in today's world, but that's what it was. And granted, that's why I like the idea of them taking it to like a next generation, still through the lineage of the Ghostbusters, with them being Egon's grandkids. So I like it. I heard nothing about this though. So seeing this here, I'm kind of like, okay.
That's gonna be a Comic-Con drop. I guarantee it. That's gonna be a Comic-Con trailer drop.
Oh, I can see that.
Dude, 100%.
I wouldn't even be mad if they brought the girl Ghostbusters into this movie. I swear to God, I wouldn't even be mad. I know that movie gets a lot of hate. Listen, man, I didn't want to like that movie. There's a certain something about it that's mildly entertaining. Oh, I know what it is. It's Chris Hemsworth. It's Chris Hemsworth. I forgot. That's who it is. He's the best part of the movie. He fucking makes that film.
More power to everyone that actually likes Ghostbusters, because I thought the original was fine. It's funny, but I've never been a huge fan.
Well, that's
me though.
That's because you didn't grow up watching the cartoon. Funny. You have to grow up with that shit.
Oh, I know. And Ghostbusters 2 was good too. I had the first and second. I mean, I own both of them 4K Steelbook.
Yeah.
I'm glad I own them. They're funny. So I didn't watch Afterlife. I should. I know I really should.
It's not bad. It's.
Well, it's got Paul Rudd in it, and everything Paul Rudd's in is fucking awesome.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's funny in that movie, actually. After this Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel, next Christmas, and this is the one I'm looking forward to, baby. I can't lie. I'm with this. This is in my top 5. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Because this is it. This is it. There is no James Gunn movies coming out. There's no James Gunn DC movies coming out this year. This is impossible, right? We'll start seeing things this year for him, but 2024, and I'm going to say May, June, we'll see the first one. But this is the end of the Snyderverse right here.
Yeah.
Not only that, did they recast and replace Amber Heard? What's happening? Like, all of these things I need to know. And this movie got pushed back because of that.
You
this
didn't
movie
hear?
was supposed to come out earlier. No, what?
So on Twitter, and this was a while ago, someone tweeted at Bruce Campbell asking if he'd replace Amber Heard, and he responded, "Send me a script." And then we heard nothing about it after that. So confirmed, Bruce Campbell is now Amber Heard's character.
Oh my God, I can only imagine Jason. I think Jason Momoa would fucking stick his tongue down Bruce Campbell's mouth, because Jason Momoa is just that awesome of a dude. He's just that awesome of a dude.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't lie. I rewatched Aquaman not too long ago. I still love that movie. It is exactly what you need. It is a ridiculous. It's not on Black Adam levels of stupid fun. It's a little bit It's better than Black Adam by far. But it is stupid fun. Jason Momoa you could tell he's having a good time in that shit. But yeah, that's it. Because everything else after that, I mean, I don't know any of these things. Besides, I'm shocked. But no, after that, oh no, look, yeah. These are movies without like months. It just says 2023. But Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley. I'm actually shocked. Why? I don't know. I don't think there needs to be another Beverly Hills Cop.
Who asked for that?
Right, exactly. There's another Spy Kids movie coming out. I'm like, I thought they wrapped Spy Kids with that Netflix one. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, those are the movies basically, like the big geeky style genre flicks coming out. I mean, granted, the movie came out last year in Japan, but you're going to see Shin Ultraman in, what, a week or two, right?
Fuck. I need to get those tickets. Holy shit. I completely spaced out what's coming.
Yeah, that's happening. That's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the slate ain't bad. There's some crazy ass movies like Cocaine Bear and Renfeld and what was the other one we were like, it's just gonna be like unbelievably ridiculous.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. You know, we have those movies. We have the superhero flicks. You're gonna get those. Shockingly, Avatar 3 wasn't there, and I thought he had filmed at least 2, 3, and 4 back to back to back, so he can drop them back to back to back. So that's shocking.
Here's another thing that's shocking, and I'm just gonna no Star Wars movies.
Good, keep it that way.
Yeah, but I'm surprised because the last one came out in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
We had the smog monster for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2023. People, you know, the box office for these movies are back up. Avatar 2 has been a fucking powerhouse. I really thought we would have had something of an announcement for a new trilogy or just a new spin-off movie, and I think Disney officially killed a film series with Star Wars.
They did, and last year, I think it was in the middle of the year, around the summertime. It might have been earlier than that, but it was like made official. Like the Rise of Skywalker, that's the end of Rey's journey. Like they're not doing anything. Like they don't. The cast don't even want to come back to it because after it was all said and done, it wasn't just the backlash from the fans, but they seen it. It was shit. And they're coming out and they're like, there was no direction.
Yeah.
So when you got the cast, and I love that cast, I love that ensemble cast, but when you have them coming out and be like, yeah, we thought we had something with the first one, and then it just went bonkers. When you still have Mark Hamill coming out on interviews like, yeah, that wasn't Luke Skywalker, but I was getting paid. I had to do it. It was Ryan's vision, but Ryan's vision ain't what Luke Skywalker's supposed to be. And I'm like, yeah, you keep telling that shit, Mark. You say it like it is. They killed Star Wars. They're gonna do more of the TV stuff.
Which the TV stuff isn't even that great, but
no, especially not. Not last year at all. No, Tales of the Jedi. That's good. That's all they had. That's all.
Sorry to bring it down, but it's like that was the thing when Disney bought Star Wars. You're gonna get 3 mainline movies, and in between those, you're going to get these side stories, and then we're going on a few-year hiatus, and then we're going to have another trilogy.
Yeah, that few year hiatus is going to turn to 10. Watch.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I will be 39.
That's a damn shame.
39 when Star Wars comes back.
I'm be in my 50s. Like, damn it, I remember when.
We're still going to be doing this shit, but everything's going to be virtual reality like Ready Player One. And everything's going to be cryptocurrency, and we're going to have 69mega.com, like,
loving us long time.
Yeah. The greatest fan, by the way. Shout out to
69mega.com. We love you. Long time. We love you. Long time. Want to find love? Our AI will help. Oh, God, it's overprime. It's overprime. Speaking of it's overprime, that'll do it for this episode of this live stream, the G Show podcast. Our upcoming movies of 2023, the things we are looking forward to the most. I want to thank you there, JL, for hanging out with us.
Yeah, no problem. And it's going to be a good year for fucking movies.
It is. There's going to be a lot of review podcasts this year. A lot.
A lot.
You know what? Is the Joker 2 supposed to come out this year or in 2024?
It doesn't have an official date, but I thought it was slated for this year.
So did I. If it is, that's in my top 5, top 3. That one I'm really looking forward to. But
it's like a day one podcast. Like,
yeah,
we see it and we get back because that's supposed to be a fucking musical.
Say no more. Say no more. I'm with it. But that'll do it. Thank y'all for joining us, and we shall see y'all next week, hopefully, or we'll see you soon. Peace.